Hello, and welcome to the Chris Peplinsky movie blog discussion. The other movie that I figured I wanted to talk about was The Greatest Show, which is based on the story of how the Barnum and Bailey circus was formed, which sadly recently closed due to declining sales and of course controversy which surrounding animal abuse, which is rather sad to see, since when you go to the circus, you like to, fans like to go for the acrobatic stunts, the singing, the performers, the elephants and lions and all that other stuff. But in a sense, it was kind of interesting to see the movie, since you get to see like a piece of history, be told on the big screen about how Martin and Bailey got their origins, to start and how they became rather popular. So the movie character, P.T. Barnum, which who was played by Hugh Jackman, who was great in this movie, since he gets the chance, uh, to do his own singing, which is one of the things he's known for, which I think, in my personal opinion, kind of detracted from the story, since in some cases of the movie it kind of felt more like a musical than a real life, than a real life story. But I don't know if that was the intention of the filmmakers behind the movie, but I guess it is what it is. And of course, his P.T. Barnum's wife is played by Michelle Williams, who many people know from Dawson's Creek and Halloween H2O. And of course, P.T. Barnum's partner, Philip, is played, by Zac Efron, who also does his own singing in the movie. And, uh, of course, it also has a cast of Rebecca Ferguson and, of course, Zendaya. And the idea of the circus, from P.T. Barnum's perspective, came about from his childhood, growing up, poor, and, his father passing away. And I guess he didn't want his daughters to suffer the same poverty that he did growing up, having to fend in the streets, and figured what, I guess, a better way to bring joy and entertainment to people's lives than, I guess, creating like a visual you know fantasy of sorts where people get to escape their problems, if that's one way of looking at it. In terms of the film quality itself, The Greatest Show, I mean, wow, it's a decent attempt to tell the story of how the Barnum and Bailey Circus got started, but I felt it could have been a little bit more effective, a little less, I guess, flashy of sorts. Particularly the singing, even though it did have some great musical numbers in the movie, but that's just my particular take on it. So, I guess that's all I have to say about it. Thanks.